Hi you guys. So today we're going to go over and we're going to talk about this little beauty, which I talked about in a vlog. So organization has always been an issue in my life, and I hadn't found a system that worked for me. I tried doing like Filofax, little organizational things, just didn't work for me. And then I stumbled upon this. They're called Midori Traveler Notebooks. There's a huge following on them. I picked up my notebook in brown. This is a Japanese product. It's made in Korea, I think, or it's Taiwan. But yeah, it's made in Thailand. And this is a Midori. Now the reason I picked up a Midori, and the reason Filofaxes have never worked for me, is because I feel really constricted when I use them. There isn't enough freedom, but with the Midori, it's made to be customized. Like it says on here, Traveler's Notebook for all the travelers who have a free spirit. It's made for the person who wants to be able to be independent and run free and do what they want. So I figured that would work for me since I'm really artsy and I go all over the place and I'm really scatterbrained a lot of the time. So the Midoris come like this with the little kanji letters, and with that in the front of the little cardboard box, and a little orange strap so you can change out the one that comes on the notebook. This smells like traditional leather. I'm going to take the elastic off of the little cardboard box because that's a spare elastic for the notebook, in my opinion. So it comes in a little muslin bag to keep it protected before you get it, and then you pull it out. This is what they look like. They're really gorgeous, nice, thick, soft leather, which I just scratched mine, but that's okay. They're made to be loved, so they can show the signs of wear and tear. This one, it's brand new. It's made in Thailand, and oh good. This one came with the blank insert, which is what I wanted for doodling and journaling and things like that. Now, because I was going to get into Midoris, I picked up some inserts from a few different places. I picked up an insert from Yellow Paper House, and it came with a very sweet note. It said, "Thank you for purchasing." And the one I picked up is because of my yaoi reviews. It was this little bad boy, which is their book review insert. I got this in the rainbow pattern because they ran out of just plain mint. So she messaged me and saying if that would be okay. So I said it was fine because I wasn't quite sure of the color, and now I have a preference because I see what all the colors look like in person. I actually really like this like beigey color. So I'm really happy about that. This is going to help me do my yaoi reviews a little easier. So I'll insert that off camera and figure that out. Then I also ordered inserts from another company, which is called AOR, I think? Yeah, AOR, Traveler's Notebook and Inserts. Both of these were from Etsy. Hers from AOR came like this, wrapped in this nice little tissue paper. Of course, it was in a box, but it has my address on it, so I'm not going to show you. And I ordered the variety pack, which came with 5 different covers. And this one I showed you guys the other night. This is the one, I decorated 3 of them. And this one's a basic lined journal, like right here, but what I did was, because I needed somewhere so I could pen and doodle out ideas on croquis, is I glued in my fashion croquis, because I'm too impatient to draw them 90% of the time. And it works out really, really well. I actually really enjoy this. And I'll be able to write it down, and then I'll glue in fabric swatches and tape them down and write notes to myself. And that's actually what I really wanted. This one is probably going to become like a little bullet journal or memo thing for me, or to-do list for me. I love the way this one... I just love the freedom that a Midori gives you to decorate. So I just really enjoy that. And when one of these is full, like after I finish doing the 26, I think, croquis that are in here, all I have to do is pull this one out and pull out volume 2. And then I have a whole new book. And I'm not trapped with an insert that I can't ever remove, like I would be with a sketch journal. So I'm really happy about that. I still have to glue in the insert for this one, my little croquis into this one. But I really like the paper quality for both of the companies I ordered from. But I picked up a variety pack from her in the striped pattern for the covers. So these ones will be going into my Midori also. I'm going to pick up 2 more that I haven't ordered yet, which one of them is going to be manuscript paper for my, since I'm a music major, manuscript paper is a very, very essential. And then I also am going to order a checklist version, and just because I want to look at it, a grid version for, like, when I do D&D campaigns, if I have to plan a dungeon or something, that comes in handy. So I'm excited about that. I'm very, very happy with my purchases on this so far. I'm probably going to do a monthly update on this, since I'm not exactly sure how I really want this formatted out. And I'll pop back in. With this, there's a huge following for Midoris, so I know I'm not the only one that has issues with my organization stuff. Ooh, I like those bands. But I just want to see how it's going to pan out. I really have to think how I want this laid out. I know I want this in the front, because this is the one I'll probably end up using the most. These 2 probably in the front. And then I know I'm going to want this one before the sketch one, so I have to play with that. So, yeah, I'm going to do all of that off camera, and then I'll come back in and show you how I have my rough layout and finish rambling away about this. So yeah, I finished finally sticking all the inserts into it. So this is what it looks like unopened with the band around it. That's how fat it looks. I really like it. I think it's adorable. And I can see why people say they're constantly excited for it to weather and get scuff marks and look like it has a life of its own. I really can. So the first thing I put in was my little notes, so I could write notes to myself. Then my book reviews, which Yellow Paper House, that's where I got it. That's they're an Etsy shop. For the other inserts, that's where I got the other inserts, which are the striped ones, which is this one. So this is where I'm going to do my reviews from now on, which I actually have a yaoi to write in this right after this video, so I can be ready for the Wednesday's video. Then this is my design one, which has my croquis glued in it, so I can sketch and do what I need to and glue swatches in, so when I go fabric shopping, I can take this and my wallet and my phone and be done. Then this is just a plain sketchbook. And then I'm going to pick up a grid paper, and I think that'll be the last one besides my manuscript paper, so 2 more. My grid paper I'll probably stick back here next to this, and my manuscript paper will go at the very back. So I'm really happy with it. I think it's adorable. I do think I need to get a larger sized one than this, but this is great to start with because it's just a trial to see if I like it or not. Alright, you guys. Wish me luck. I'll do a monthly check-in after I'm all done with it, and we will see how it's going. Alright, you guys. So I'm actually going to give you a little bit of an update on how I work with my Midori and what I've been doing with it since I've had it for 2 weeks now. I finally got the little tag that I wanted for the front, and it says, hold me with your yaoi hands. I think this is hilarious. I love this. The more you guys read yaois, the more you'll realize that the yaoi characters in general have really huge hands. I don't really know why, but their hands are absorbently huge. So this is a joke just based upon that. So right at the top of this, you guys will see that this is a 2015 calendar, which I don't use as a calendar because I never remembered to write things in it, at least not often enough. So this is just a list of things that I need to do, or a list of yaois and stuff I'm going to buy. This will get replaced later on, probably by the Passport Midori, with like a bullet journal entry that I'll use as like just a little checklist sort of thing. But this goes right on top underneath the elastic. Now, when I pull off the elastic, what I've done is I have moved in like a business card holder thing that I made, which I think this one will go up today along with this, which has three slots. The fourth one I'm probably going to use for pens, like mini pens, and stick them in there. And this is where I stick things that I'm working on, or there's flyers or things that I want to keep. So up here I have, I love her inserts. So this is a woman that makes inserts. This is the AOR journals, which she made this insert, the lined inserts, non-decorated, and they come in packs like 5 and 6 for $8. So, and they're really nice quality. That's one of the reasons I'm keeping her card in here, so I don't lose it. Then the Ring Lord, which is where I order a lot of my jump rings for when I do chainmail. And then the One Chain, which is my friend's shop, which I absolutely love her stuff. And then Fair Lady Designs, which she technically doesn't carry the items that she used to, which is why I kept the card, because she used to do a whole bunch of like spiral boning and spiral steel boning and all this stuff, but she doesn't carry it anymore. So pretty much you just slide in the cards, and because this one is just artists or cards that I need to investigate to see if I like, so to slot. This one, get back in there, but this one down here are cards that I want to get things from. So like I have a 3D printing woman who does stuff. I have Yaya Han's business card, and then this is an illustrator back here whose work I have bought a couple things from and I like a lot. Then I stick random flyers, so like this is the Historical Emporium, which I have to exchange a vest for at some point, like Monday I have to do it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. And then this is an old YaoiCon little pamphlet. Then I have the clear insert, which I made from someone else's tutorial, which I have my extra business cards for my friend's shop in, and then like a list. This is like a shop that I want to buy stuff from but don't have business cards for. Then I haven't used this insert yet, so I don't know if it's going to stay in here or not, but I like the option of having it just so I can jot little notes in it at some point. I haven't used the back of either one of these yet. This has 2 pockets in it. I haven't used it yet. This has 2 pockets, which my plans are to put money in these 2 pockets. This is from, I want to say it's a Yellow Paper House or something like that. And she does book review inserts. Now, I bought this so I could write my yaoi reviews in them to keep them more organized. And I love the way it's turning out and how cute it is. Then I have my design one, which came from the other woman again, because it's the lined one. I glued in a whole bunch of fashion croquis, so I was able to just sketch on what I wanted and write notes and glue in swatches and stuff, so when I went shopping for fabric. And I haven't quite started using that one because I still have a whole bunch of designs that are not in this book that I'm still working with. And then it's just the plain Midori drawing insert that comes with the Midori in the very back. So that's pretty much my update. I mean, that's where it's at right now. So yeah, I'll let you guys know. We'll do monthly updates to see how strict I'm staying with this thing. And I'll talk to you guys later.
You like what you see? Then
subscribe!